Hey, it's Dean DeMarzo here on Longest Solo Ever. We're wrapping up the year, wrapping up the decade. That's weird. And I wanted to take some time to look at some of my old videos, talk a little bit about what was going on behind the scenes at the time, how I shot the videos. I've been on YouTube about 13 years now. I started back in 2006, which is crazy to think about. I think today I'm only going to look at the last 10 years since we're wrapping up the decade, and that seems like the appropriate thing to do. I'm definitely going to go back at those older videos and talk about them sometime later, though. So it looks like the first video I posted within the last 10 years was this one, Groove 84. So this is a tune I wrote in college. I guess this would have been freshman year of college, early on in freshman year of college. This was just a simple exercise I wrote while I was practicing, and I liked the tune of it, so I put some chords to it and made it into a song. At this point, I think I was shooting video with, it was like a weird little handheld camera. It might have even been an old like digital camcorder, even with like tape and everything. And I was putting the videos together in what was at the time Macromedia Flash, which was not a video editing program. It was for making like old internet cartoons, and somehow I shoehorned this situation together. So this is a room you'll see a lot in my early videos. This is my parents' basement, the house I grew up in. And anytime you see these blue walls, that's my parents' basement. It was a really cool room. That's where I really like found myself as a musician. They really supported me, made this a really good space for me. You can see I have guitar hangers on the walls and a photo of Jimi Hendrix there. Just what appears to be a table set up in the background of one of those. I probably had band practice the day before, so we were all eating pizza there. This was just such a fun place to grow up and make music. You can see there's just instruments strewn around the background down there. This was a really cool, fun place. This is the Terran theme from StarCraft, the original. And this is the first song I did from a video game. No, that's not true. I did a cover of the jungle theme from Contra, and I played it so badly and so wrong that I've deleted it from my channel. You can't watch it anymore. Maybe I'll show you that at another time, but we're not going to talk about that right now. I had a lot of fun doing this arrangement. You'll notice the video situation's gotten a little more complicated. There's video clips everywhere. My editing setup at the time was ridiculous. I was using Apple iMovie, which in 2010 did not support multiple videos at once. I don't even know if it does now. The closest it had to any kind of split screen situation was what they called picture-in-picture, where you take your big video and slap a very tiny video on top of it. I would take my first layer of videos, export it, re-import it back in, and put a tiny video on top of it, export that, re-import back in, put another video on top of that, until I finally had all these videos all together. And that's why, for example, the keyboard in the middle looks really grainy, because that was probably one of the first pieces of that. Through all the exporting and re-importing, it just got worse and worse. But this was a really fun arrangement to do. One of the composers of StarCraft actually contacted me after I posted this, asking, if I was ever interested in performing this stuff live, where I was located. And I totally fanboyed out on him and wrote back to him, super excited. I probably came on a little strong and he never wrote me back. He just totally ghosted me. So, sorry. What is this? What is this motion? Is that the bicep reloading from the Mission Impossible trailer? So this is Scuttlebutton by Stevie Ray Vaughan. I learned this for a performance class in college. We had a weekly performance class where you had to learn pretty much a new tune every week and perform it for the other guitar players. It was a really cool class. I had a lot of fun getting this sound down. This is at my college apartment that I had with my best friend Lloyd. I have no idea whose amp that is I'm playing out of. This was a really fun house. We had just musical instruments all over the place. We had a whole recording studio set up in the living room, but I do not know whose amp that is. I'll have to ask Lloyd. Interesting. Here's the second Terran theme from the original StarCraft. I did this when StarCraft 2 Heart of the Swarm was coming out, the second part. There's a lot of fun gear in this video. You can see we've hung up blankets everywhere for acoustic treatment because we had no idea what we were doing, but we had some nice gear. That's my friend Vinny's Gretsch Renown kit with some kind of crazy hammered brass snare drum. That was a really cool kit that we got to borrow for a little bit. At the time, we were both recording, me and my roommate, we were each recording our senior project at college, which was a whole album of original music that you had to write, record, produce, and mix. So we had all kinds of gear set up that whole year. That was a really fun year, really fun way to finish off my time in college. This is probably the most complicated arrangement I've done on the channel. There's so much going on, all kinds of strings and crazy keyboards and stuff. I think this is when I got Adobe Premiere because I don't think I would have been able to do this in iMovie with my weird hacked together iMovie situation. Now we're back in my parents' basement. This is after I graduated from college. Actually, after I graduated from college, I went and lived on a cruise ship for a year playing guitar. After that, I moved back in with my parents and shot a couple videos while I was there. Got the guitars hanging around in the back. You can see the Marshall logo has completely fallen off of the amplifier in the bottom right there. I don't know what I am wearing in the keyboard video. I decided I wanted to do like a different outfit for each instrument. I thought that'd be fun. And then completely forgot to change outfits between the two guitar parts. So, missed opportunity there. I think this is my favorite guitar solo I've done on the channel. I don't know what it is about it, but it's really fun. Oh, this is the first time I used the electric kit I picked up in college. This would show up in videos for another year or so. This is where I use my favorite Joe Satriani lick. I use that way too often, but it's okay. Ooh, here's where I added a nice title card. I thought that was really cool. So here's the Fairly Odd Parents theme. This is probably my most successful song I've released on like Spotify and iTunes and stuff. I think I'd just gotten a new camera, the one I'm filming on right now, a Canon 60D. This is where I started to figure out what I wanted to do with my channel, the pop culture, the video games. This is where I got the hang of making these videos. This is the apartment my wife and I moved into just after I got off the cruise ship. I shot a couple videos here, this one and the next one I'll show you. I shot here before we moved into the next house. It took a really long time to work out the vocal harmonies on this. There's all kinds of crazy jazz drop 2 voicings in the voice. It's all 4-part harmony. My jazz theory training finally came in handy for this one. Here's Big Blue and Mute City. I've always really liked this video, although you can see my lights in this shot. That's really rough. Yeah, this is when I started to get the hang of editing the videos. I did a lot of fancy animations with this in After Effects, and you'll notice I never do anything like that again because it took so long to do the animations in After Effects. So I just keep it simple in Premiere now. I think it looks better anyway. I had a lot of fun with this arrangement. I barely did anything with the arrangement. This is the Big Blue and Mute City arrangements from Super Smash Bros. Melee. And I pretty much just played them note for note because they're each so awesome. You notice you'll never see this guitar again on my channel. This was a model I ordered from Carvin, who's now Kiesel. They make amazing guitars, and I really wanted to have one built for me. But they're all the way out in California. I couldn't go to their showroom and try a TL70. So their solution was I would buy a TL70 they'd already made, try it out, mail it back to them, and then do my custom order. So this was me auditioning this guitar, and obviously I absolutely loved it and ordered my own TL70, the black one you see in all my videos. All right, finally, after literally 10 years, I did a cover from Sonic the Hedgehog. I can't believe it took me 10 years to do that. I don't understand why I waited 10 years to record something from literally the game that probably got me interested in music in the first place. The music from these games was such a huge influence on me early on. I don't know why it took 10 years to click that I should probably cover it on my channel. So this is the first video I made after we moved out of that apartment into a house. I got my whole studio set up in this house. I was really, really happy to move into a real space where I could finally play drums, make music any time of day. Really fun place. I consider this the first like modern video of my channel. Like the same formula I'm doing now with playing all the instruments, doing all the same cuts. The look I got in this video is the look I'm still going for now. So I'm really happy with how this video came out. I love this one. There's one horrible technical error editing this video though. I'm gonna skip ahead to it here. See if you can catch it in the keyboard part. And nope. I don't know if I just forgot the camera was on me there, and I somehow missed it in the editing stage too. I just left that in, just this awkward keyboard and mouse clicking. Oh well. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Hope you have a great New Year. Hope you had a wonderful holiday. And I'll see you in the new year with a lot of cool videos I'm working on. Got a lot of content in store, so stay tuned. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe for more videos like this one. Also cover songs, gear reviews, music production lessons, all kinds of fun stuff. And if you have any questions, comments of your own, please leave them in the comments down below, and I'll get back to you or answer them in a future video. All right, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.